Hello, guys. Today I want to talk about the unbalance there is between men and women when it comes to attraction. So, men feel a lot more attraction towards women than what women feels towards men. And that is when we seeing each other, men seeing women, women seeing men, but also with time in interactions. So let's go and look at why that is. Okay, so first, when a man want to feel almost maximum attraction holistically to a woman, she basically just need to be beautiful. She need to be physical attractive, and she will achieve almost maximum amount of holistic attraction for most men. That is how men's brain works. I mean, of course, if she have a perfect personality, she's kind, caring, and have all the elements that we want from a woman, in terms of personality, she will be slightly more attractive, but her looks and her beauty makes most of it, maybe 90% of it, for most men. There is always men that don't work like that, but the vast majority of men do. And it has to do with the releases of neurotransmitters in male brains when they see something attractive. We cannot choose to not be attracted to a beautiful woman. We become attractive to them. There is no question about that point. But now let's talk about a more tricky thing, and that is how women feel attraction towards men. And if we're going to set a bar, and we call that high bar holistic attraction, okay? So in order to become attractive to a woman holistically, what factors involves? Well, let's start with the passive value factors. You're good looking. You have a good career. You have good clothing. And you have some sort of a status in the society. It just, she can just see that when you're walking around. How much attraction do you think she feels for you? Well, there is some attraction in there, but it's still far from 100% in terms of holistic attraction. So, in general, she will feel some sort of attraction for you, but that might just be 25% of 100. Okay? So, if that point is just 25% of 100, what is the rest? Well, according to basically every experts out there, I'm now talking about professors in psychology, neuroscientists, behavioral scientists, and also communication specialists. What they are saying that it's pretty clear that you have to be able to build emotional connection with women before they can become really attracted to you. So when we look at emotional connection, how many men can actually create emotional connection with women? Well, I actually went and interviewed a lot of behavioral scientists and communicate professors, asking them this particular question. And they said overall that in order to be able to build emotional connection with people in general, you need to be able to have the right type of conversations that takes things to depth. And how difficult is it to take conversation into depth? Well, an estimate is that only one person of 50 can do that. So what about the rest of the 49? Well, 49 of 50 can't really build a proper emotional connection with anyone. That leaves a big problem when it comes to men wanting to be attractive towards women, isn't it? If we have 49 men that are super attracted to a particular woman, but the men cannot, give that attractionness level back to the woman, so the woman feel the same in terms of attraction towards him, towards those men. We are now facing a huge problem here. So the thing is, what men have to learn is to actually create emotional connection with women in order to balance the attractiveness level. Because unless men can't create emotional connections, women will always feel a lot less attracted towards men than the opposite. So that is a big issue, and that is something that I feel we have to do something about. I've been listening to a lot of other dating coaches, relationship coaches, and so on, focusing on principles that are morally based. And I think that's a problem, because if we just going to look at the fact that we are very good with people that we are attracted to, but we are not so good with people that we don't feel so attracted to. And how can we communicate with women in a good sense if she doesn't feel attracted, to us? So attraction is such a big part, because that is like the foundation of any relationship. So my point here is that the difference between attractiveness level between men and women are hugely unbalanced. And in order to fix that, we all have to learn how to create emotional connection. And we're doing it by communicating with her in the right way and take conversation to depth. Empathy in conversations is the way to go. I am Mr. Silk, and I'm also the founder of the Silk Method. The Silk Method focuses on communication and how men can create emotional connection with women as a foundation for everything. And I think that this is something that every man should learn, because without being able to create emotional connections, you will not go anywhere with women. As a rule, if you really want to be good at this area, let's go and try to balance the attractionness level between us as men and the women in the future.